Hey everyone, and welcome back to Myth Busting Monday. I haven't published a lot of content recently just because I've been extremely busy. Work has me working long hours, and after I've been relatively tired, but I'll keep trying to post videos. I'm going to try to post the Myth Busting Monday, the Writer Circle Saturday, and as well as one video in between this week as well. But today on Myth Busting Mondays, we are going to talk about some people believe in the writing myth that you need a degree in order to be a good writer. And although a degree can be helpful, I have one. I have a degree with the International Career School of Canada as a genre specialist. I graduated with highest honors, and it's helped me quite a bit in my writing career. It's helped increase my writing talents, helped me understand the genres a lot better, and what you need in order to captivate that audience. But it's not a prerequisite. There's lots of writers out there that do not have any degree at all. I don't believe J.K. Rowling has any kind of degree, and she made the Harry Potter series, and it's been extremely successful. She was a single mother. She was flat broke when she was writing it. I believe she was homeless at one point. I remember people saying. I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but I'll look into it. But there's lots of ways to become a writer, and a degree does help, but the best thing you can do is practice the craft. Like I say in every writing video, practicing writing is the only way to get good at it. All the degrees in the world are not going to help you if you don't actually practice your craft, if you don't use writing prompts, if you don't sit down once a day, and even if you can't bust out anything in your book, if you at least, say, take a look at a flower and practice writing down, stating what that flower looks like, so that you can, so that if someone were to read that note, they could see the flower. Almost like they could smell the flower, almost like they could touch the flower. You get all the textures in there, all the senses. You get all that working. But a degree, I mean, if you want to spend large amounts of money to go to university and to get a degree, it's a good investment, depending on what you want to do. But it's not mandatory. Again, I did it and it helped me. But with me, I got through on grants and scholarships. I actually didn't pay any money for my education. But again, it's not a prerequisite. There's lots of authors out there that actually don't take part in any post-secondary education, so it's definitely not needed. A lot of people believe this because they think that you need fancy words in order to make a good book. And the best way to learn how to use fancy words is post-secondary education. Well, there's a thesaurus. If you want to use a fancy word, just break it. Just go to thesaurus.com. It'll give you a whole bunch of synonyms. Some of them fancy. But you don't need fancy words in order to create a good book. All you need is a good idea. You don't even need to craft a story outline. You can go by the seat of your pants. Again, some people think that you need to create a story outline, and that's why you need to go to post-secondary education, because it teaches you how to craft that story outline. And a lot of good authors, they actually go by the seat of their pants. Not every single author crafts a story outline. I myself do, but I always find that my book always goes off the outline, and I'm always having to recraft that story outline. But again, it's not necessary. There's no correct way to write. Just find your way, find what works, and go with it. You don't need fancy words. Look at the Goosebumps series. That's for children. How fancy words do you think that can possibly be? Stephen King, although sometimes he uses the odd fancy word here and there, most of the time his wording is pretty basic, and that's why he's very popular. If you If your words are very fancy and people are always having to break out a dictionary to see what you're saying, that kind of cuts out the main general population. Not everyone is actually going to break out a dictionary. I know that a lot of writers say don't be afraid to make your reader run for a dictionary, but I wouldn't try to intentionally have your reader running for a dictionary like every single chapter, because that's going to get a bit much. It's gonna make the reader feel like he has to work to get through your book because he can't understand it. So he has to educate himself, which some people will do, but the main general, they won't. I mean, look at social media. Not a whole lot of people actually want to educate themselves out there. Like, social media proved that. So if you're always having them run out for a dictionary every single chapter, it ain't gonna work. Like, your book ain't gonna sell well. It's not gonna get good reviews. People are gonna say that the writing style is too complex. That they didn't understand what was going on. They're gonna they might even tie it into meaningless writing or a little bit of info dumping. They might get the wrong impression. You know what I mean? So you definitely don't want to go down that route. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about today on this episode of Myth Busting Mondays, busting the myth that you need a post-secondary education in order to become a good writer. It's absolutely not mandatory. The only thing that's mandatory in becoming a good writer is writing, because the surefire way to not be a good writer is to not write. You're never going to publish anything if you don't get your ideas down on paper. So just don't let a no post secondary education, no university education, no college education destroy your hopes and dreams of becoming a good writer. Just practice your craft, and that's the only way to get good at it. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Some people are elitists and they say you need it. No, you don't. The only thing you need to do is to keep practicing. Keep on keeping on. And hey, make sure you hit like and subscribe and comment. Comment what you think about the you need a post-secondary education myth. Let me know your thoughts on it, and I'll catch you on the next one.